Hey, what's up, guys? We are back in the Grammy Live studios, and of course, many of the biggest names in music are here in town this week, and some emerging artists as well. We're happy to say we're joined by some of them right now. You know, our colleagues at CBS held a very cool competition throughout the last couple of months called From Your Garage to Grammy Live. Now, in it, some 916 unsigned artists nationwide competed for the chance of a lifetime to be flown here to LA and perform on the day before music's biggest night as part of Grammy Live. That winning band joins us right now, direct from Marietta, Georgia. Gentlemen, Almost Kings, thank you for being here. Good to see you, and congratulations on this.
Thank you.
I guess you got the news a couple weeks ago that you had won this thing, right?
Yeah, right.
The competition began back in December, and as I understand it, someone actually entered you guys in it.
It was my cousin.
You did? Yeah, it was your cousin.
Yeah, we had no idea at first. He didn't even tell us.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you find out?
When fans started.
Yeah?
CBS mail. Right? CBS emailed us and they said, "Well, you guys have been entered. Would you like to accept, being entered in this contest?" And we're like, "Of course we would." So then we kind of branched out and tried to figure out where it came from. And he then told us and said, "Hey, I had entered you guys," and we're like, "All right, awesome. Let's see what happens."
So over 900 artists took part in this. I assume that you've got at least regionally some pretty hardcore fans in Atlanta area, and beyond. Would you say, or
most definitely beyond?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been on tour a lot.
Do you know where the votes came from? I understand people could vote 10 times a day or something, right?
Yeah. Worldwide, really. The votes were coming all over. We have people in Japan, South America, everywhere, really, that were voting.
Have you guys been international? Have you toured internationally?
No, not yet.
Just YouTube, I guess, is where they found us. I mean, we were able to see, where people are logging on and following us on YouTube or subscribing to us, and those people came over and voted just after.
That's amazing. That's the best way. It's truly organic.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, people just discovering it. So, could you follow the vote as it went along? Did you know you were doing well?
Yeah, sort of.
Page, they would like list out top trending artists, and for the last I think 3 days, I don't think we faltered from #1. If that's how they had it set up, I'm pretty sure.
How was? Did you check out any of the competing bands?
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely. There was a bunch of really good bands on there.
Yeah. We were good.
Totally different styles, or
All over the place. It was
Everything.
here and there.
I'm definitely a new fan of a couple of them.
really?
Yeah.
So you found how'd you find out? Did they contact you and let you know you'd won, or?
Yeah, they contacted. It took a little bit. They contacted our one of our manager, our tour manager, our day-to-day manager, Alejandro, and I guess told him via our email and our phone, and he called us. We were all practicing, getting ready for our Atlanta show we have coming up, and he said, "Hey guys, put me on speakerphone," and they told us, and it was awesome.
That's awesome. You were telling me that you guys have been to LA, but with a previous band, right?
Yeah, we were in a previous band, and we came here.
And was that a while ago?
Yeah, it's about 3 or 4. Got to be over 4 years ago. So it was awesome. We played up at the Key Club, and then we played at the Whiskey. So.
And you were working merch at the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
How things have changed.
Exactly.
Let me ask you about the kind of music you guys do, because it's interesting. Because I saw one of the bios or something. I saw someone referred to it as skate rock, which I don't know how you feel about that term.
Honestly,
but
it was just coined by a fan, I believe.
Yeah.
Skate rock, club rock.
Yeah.
There's really no genre for it.
well, like when people talk about the hybrid, the rap rock thing or the hip hop rock thing, I think a lot of people will think back to the late '90s, early 2000s. Obviously, they'll point to the Papa Roaches, to the Corns, to the you know the bands I'm talking about, and bands probably some of which you've either toured with or played with, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, in a sense, you're kind of reviving a sound that had its maybe heyday or back in the late '90s, or do you feel like you're doing something different?
We're trying to reinvent ourselves. I mean, everybody has things that influence them, and obviously those bands influenced us somehow, and they're amazing bands. But I think everything has a transition, and it needs to change. And maybe if in somebody's eyes we do sound like them, I think it is time for that. I hope that style to come back, or something similar to that. I mean, you got hip hop, which is amazing and huge, and then you have rock, which is legendary and will never go away. And you stick those together, and you can touch so many different types of people. You know, we've seen that firsthand touring.
I think rock in general, a lot of people would say over the last 10 years has sort of been not in the decline, but just it's been overshadowed by pop and hip hop. Would you agree with that?
We see it every day with producers.
The charts prove that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make you pop.
So maybe you're waving the banner a little bit for
bridge the gap.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, do you have anybody in town? You're not staying for the Words, the big show on Sunday?
We're gonna fly.
I don't think so.
Anybody that you're really looking forward to seeing at the Grammys this year? If you can tune in, or anyone you'd like to see win?
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. You know,
so
it's
happy
funny.
to see them play on it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Amazing, and Dave's an amazing guy too. But this might be then redundant. I was going to ask you for some predictions, or at least your favorites. Yeah. But the Foos are in both categories, so I mean, I might as well just throw away the cards. But all right, album of the year, we got Adele, Foo Fighters, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, and Rihanna. If it couldn't be, let's say it couldn't be the Foo Fighters, because this one I want to know. Who would your second choice be?
I'm going with Adele.
I would too.
Yeah, I think she would win. I would rather Bruno Mars win, but I think Adele's going to win.
I would agree with you about Adele. I think that if anything other than a picture of Adele at the end of the night with about 4 Grammys in her arm is going to be an upset. I think this year, I think that's the likely thing. Yeah. So tell me what's ahead. There's tour beginning very soon, right?
Yeah. Yep. So we start off in Atlanta, February 18th. At this place called Wild Bill's. We're going to start there, and then we go from state to state. Honestly, I don't even know. I haven't even tracked it down. I just kind of get in the car or van and
Alejandro
go.
takes care of all that.
He'll tell us.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna head out all the way to Texas and make our way back east, head up the East Coast. That's as far as I know.
The dates will be filled in as we go.
For a month more, do you know?
Oh,
a couple months. Yeah, a couple months.
I feel like it never stops.
Any chance you make it to South by Southwest this year? It's always a good time.
I hope
love
so.
to.
We haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
That
5-6 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Absolutely. And playing new stuff? Because the album came out a couple years ago, right?
Right. Yeah, we dropped the first one and then the EP after that.
And the EP after that. That was this past year, the EP, right?
Correct.
And there's a new record in the works?
Yeah, we're trying to bouncing from producer to producer and working and writing and trying, the music world wants you to be pop, like you said. Yeah. So when you work with these producers, they try to make you pop. So we're trying to stay true to ourselves and also, branch out and explore other things. So the new album is going to be all over the place, which is good for us. We like that.
Great.
That's our signature.
Any titles yet you can share? No?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Nothing concrete. We don't know what's going to make it, what's not.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to have Atlanta also associated, because obviously it's a hip-hop capital. It'd be nice to have it known for some rock bands as well. I was telling you before, I know the Black Lips. They're great guys. Yeah. They're from there. But I think it's important to have some Atlanta rock being represented.
Well, Mastodon is up for an award, and they're Atlanta.
Absolutely, yeah. Amazing, another amazing band.
It's huge in Atlanta too.
For sure.
Awesome.
Oh, we're going to see. You guys are about to do 2 songs. So before we go to break, let me ask you quickly what those songs are, and can you say anything about them?
Yeah. The first one is called Bounce. It's just high energy chant, crowd involvement song. And the second one is a song called Back on Top. It's just like, chasing your dream, believing that you're up here for, with like everybody else. We should treat everybody equal, and if we do that and have mutual respect, we can all be on top. We don't, it doesn't have to be the king of the world, a king of this. We can all be kings.
And I'll tell you what, they're kings of From Your Garage to Grammy Live. That's for damn sure. Almost kings, and they are back on top as far as we're concerned, and you're going to see them in just a minute or so. Stick around. We got Almost Kings doing Bounce and Back on Top.
So let these messages sink, can't switch it up hardcore without even blinking. Is that new baby energy? We changing the scene. We throwing it up and hip hop and anything in between. Now we're bubbling up like a nuclear warhead. Can't go back no views on the radio roundstead. Forget the naysayers, make it straight in the backstop. We make the club now, niggas are back. That's all wrong, little now we built on this dope beat. What's beating shit? Complicated kids in these old kids. We saw me, we can be the king of some city. Come on, ready to jump, I'll be back in the base and be getting it, cooking it till the bomb, and it's time to get bucking it, taking no time to get it, your mind, the different beats at the stuff, your spot on the bubble, time to get my let's get this up with a cut, with a like nah, so gonna be, straight to the love, we do it for bitch, we get it, we running the belly, we busting up belly, we give us a belly, we been in the green, and running the city, telling them all, we give it to it, LA, here we go, here we go, here we go, let's go. Here come on and put your hands up now. Now everybody stands up now. Here come on and put your hands up. I wanna see you, I wanna see you. You just now. Here come on and put your hands up now. Now everybody stands up now. Here come on and put your hands up. I wanna see you, I wanna see you. You just bounce. We do this together, right? LA, I wanna hear y'all yell bounce. It goes 1, 2, 3, say it. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, yeah. Let's get up, I say bounce. Here come on and put your hands up, bounce. Now everybody stands up. Here come on and put your hands up. Now I wanna see you, I wanna see you. Just bounce. Here come on and put your hands up, bounce. Now everybody stands up, bounce. Come on and put your hands up. I wanna see you, I wanna see you. Just bounce. Come on and put your hands up, bounce. Now everybody stands up, bounce. Come on and put your hands up. I wanna see you, I wanna see you. Just bounce. I love the energy. So this next song is called Back on Top. And just like every other song, we want you guys to participate in it. It's really easy. All you gotta say is I'm back on top. We're gonna do that and we'll show you how to do it real quick. You ready for it? I got nothing. No, let's try it. See what happens. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know how we do that thing. Yeah, I don't know how we make that back. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know how we do that thing. Yeah, I don't know how we make that back. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know how we do that thing. Yeah, I don't know how we make that bang, but I do. But I do. And now we're trying to just focus on the beats and the tone is drum free, but the music is making me toasty. I hope that you won't, because I planned on doing it right. We like skinny jeans, but we way more tight. Right into the niche, I'm sliding it now. I'm pulling down the alley spot like my mind's a cloud. No question, no guessing, we just react. But I know this is a fact. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know how we do that thing. Yeah, I don't know how we make that bang. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know how we do that thing. Yeah, I don't know how we make that bang, but I do. Whoa, but I do. Whoa. We ain't back, we never be the game to death. Y'all ask us for a break, but I'll break with the best. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I just hammer it out. I'm talking mainstream hits, what are you talking about? No doubts, no worries, we focusing in. If this rap thing's a game, then I'm playing the win. Show the champs inside and behind of a seat. Saying bye, 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 what you think? I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know how we do that thing. Yeah, I don't know how we make that bang. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know how we do that thing. Yeah, I don't know how we make that bang, but I do. Whoa, but I do. Whoa, but I do. Alright, this is where we need you, LA. We need you guys to help us out. Repeat after me, believe what I believe if you can, if you believe it, ready? I'm back on top. I'm back on top. I'm back on top. I'm back on top. I said I'm back on top. I said I'm back on top. I said I'm back on top, I'm back on top, I'm back on, yeah. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. I don't know how we do that thing, I don't know how we make that bang. I'm back on top, I'm back on the grind, I'm back on the scene for the very first time. I don't know how we do that thing, I don't know how we make that bang, but I do. Whoa, but I do. Whoa, but I do.
King. Thanks, man. Thank you, sir. You guys, February 18th, Atlanta, Georgia, only a few days away. These guys are starting an East Coast tour, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then a new record, hopefully by the end of the year.
Somewhere in there.
And we'll see these guys back here as Grammy nominees next year, I hope. In the meantime, you got the album, you got the EP. Best of luck, guys. Congratulations again. From your garage to Grammy Live. We got more Grammy Live on the way. You guys stick around.